If you meet me at the corner of Russell and Albina, just about a block from Mississippi Avenue, I'll take you to a house where they hang carpets on the wall. And if we go there on a Sunday, there's a song I'll take you through.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to our November 3rd, 2024 edition of Open Mic America. I'm Rich Fassler, your MC for tonight's show, and I'm joined by Steve Anderson, our interviewer, and Jason Baker, our engineer on his maiden voyage here at Open Mic America. And, as always, Dave Williams, our founder and guiding light here at Open Mic America, and the creator and builder of Dandy Hybrid Guitars, is working with us behind the scenes on tonight's show. You'll hear more about these revolutionary guitars later in tonight's show. Our mission at Open Mic America is to support your local open mics where you can go see songwriters performing their original music in person. Tonight, thanks to Zoom technology, we can travel all around the country and see those same performers in their own homes. Without gimmicks and frills, this is the DNA of American music, the tapestry of story and song that has been weaving us together for generations. So, let's get comfortable, and I'll introduce tonight's performers. By the way, you can find links to their work on our website and on this YouTube video. Tonight's show features Erikson from Burlington, Wisconsin, Marilyn Coffey, Huntsville, Alabama, Waddle and Do, Grays Lake, Illinois, Glenn Murschel, Monroe, North Carolina, Dave Fiebert, Wallingford, Pennsylvania, Glenn Gardner, Phoenix, Arizona, Happy Ron, Reno, Nevada, and Buddy Shute from Kingston, Arkansas. And before we begin tonight's show, I want to give a shout out to Charlie and Libby Hewitt, otherwise known as the Hewitt Family Band. They were supposed to perform here tonight. They performed many times, great performers, but had to drop out because of a medical issue. We at OMA here wish Charlie well and a speedy recovery and look forward to hearing their excellent music on a show in the near future. So, let's start tonight's show with our first performer, Erikson from Burlington, Wisconsin. Eric, take it away.
Hi, it's good to be here. I hope I had a little problem with sound setting up, so I'm a little new to Zoom. Doing it this way. I've never been able to quite get the sound quality that I want, but I'm got a renewed interest now. So this first song is called The Horse, the Trail, and Me. Just a quick introduction. I was riding my horse bareback, and I went across the field, and my brother was over there. He said, if you fall off that horse, you're never going to get back on. And I said, yes, I will. I said, in fact, I'm not going to, because we are one, the horse and me. And being a songwriter, that kind of started cooking in my mind, and a song, The Horse, the Trail, and Me, came out of it. I hope you can hear it. Here it is.
Eric,
Mm-hmm.
your original sound has turned itself off somehow.
That's not good. So going to more here, and the meeting settings. I'm not sure what to do about that.
Is there enable original sound there in the meeting settings?
Sure, I just was there.
Yeah, it should say enable original sound.
Yeah, I didn't change anything from our setup, so.
Is it still saying it's on?
It says enable original sound.
Make sure you click that.
Maybe turn it off, turn it on, and see if
No,
that
try.
works.
click the button and now is this right?
Try
Yeah,
it.
that's it.
Yes, that is working.
It is?
Yeah, go ahead and proceed
Go
with
ahead.
your song.
Okay. Take two. We are one. We are the same. Share a world. We have a name. The horse, the trail, and me. Up comes the sun, and off we go. Where we'll run, no one can know, except the horse, the trail, and me. And when we ride together. And when we ride all day. Me, oh my, oh my. Over yonder, over there, clouds they wander through the air. They are dancing up a storm for you and me. Without a sound, watch them go. Where they're bound, no one can know, except the horse, the trail, and me. And when we ride together. When we ride all day. Me, oh my, oh my. We are one, we are the same. Share a world, we have a name. Trail and me.
Very nice.
Beautiful chords.
Thank you. Yeah, they fit the song, they fit the feeling, so I was glad to find that one. So the next one came from just a phrase. Somebody said, who's going to be my boy? Just at a meeting or something, I said, oh, I want to be your boy. And with that, here this song started. So this is a strummer. Maybe this guitar will come through a little better. I'm not sure, but I guess we'll see.
don't want to make you miserable, don't want to make you sad, don't want to be invisible. No, I don't want to be like that. I want to give you joy, I want to make you smile, I want to be your boy, if only for a while. I want to be your boy. Don't want to make you break out, don't want to give you hives, don't want to fake you out or make you funny feeling inside. I want to give you joy, I want to make you smile, I want to be your boy, if only for a while. I want to be your boy. Well, now I'm not looking for favors, no, that's not what I'm thinking of. I'm just offering you some flavors of some things that I know you love. I want to give you joy, I want to make you smile, I want to be your boy, oh, if only for a while. I want to be your boy. How about this? How about a kiss? How about a smile for your boy? When the day is done, we could go on the run and never be heard from again. The end. I want to give you joy, I want to make you smile, I want to be your boy, if only for a while. I want to be your boy.
Woo!
Yeah.
Nicely done.
Nicely done, Eric. Very nice. All right, let me pass you over to Steve now so we can find out a little bit more about you and your music.
Thank you.
Well, the first thing I'd like to say is, wow, that was good stuff.
Thank you, Steve.
Have you lived in Wisconsin all your life?
I have.
I lived there for the first third of my life, I guess. And one thing that I learned about Wisconsin is that people have a little different perspective in Wisconsin than they do on the coast. And I think that came out in your songs. There's some creativity at work there that is, well, maybe not unique to Wisconsin, but certainly no surprise coming from there. I loved it. I mean, and the guitar work on that first song was just lovely.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
So how did you get into all this? How did you get started?
Well, I think I've always had music in me. I think some of you can relate to that, or maybe all of you can. But I do remember when I was very young listening to a vacuum cleaner, and then, you know how somebody's vacuuming and then they vacuum something different and a different tone comes on? And I started picking out those two sounds together, and some were really dissonant, two notes together being dissonant, and some were, not dissonant. And you talk about music theory. I think that vacuum cleaner taught me a lot about how that works. And I started experimenting with those sounds just in my forming mind, I think. And I don't think I ever stopped, really. So
I think you just supported my theory about people from Wisconsin having a different perspective.
I'm glad I did. I'm proud of it.
So how long ago was it that you got away from the vacuum cleaner and onto a musical instrument?
Oh, I think I started noodling around with the piano before in kindergarten, but then I really found a love of guitar. I think I was about 12 years old. And you know, those old, what are they, Stella guitars where the space between the string and the fretboard is maybe 1.5 inches.
I learned on one of those.
Yep, it's a good callus builder. And you have to make every note count because they're kind of hard to make on that. So
That's true.
that's a good teacher as well.
Well, I thoroughly enjoyed your work. I like both songs. The guitar work on that first song just blew me away. It was lovely, and just the whole idea of the second song was just out of the blue, inspirational. That was something.
Thank you
So
for your kindness.
thank you so much for showing up and for playing for us. And get yourself some better equipment because we want to hear more.
I'll do it.
Okay, good show. Thanks very much.
All right. Thanks, guys. Well, we are moving away from the heartland of America and or the Midwest, maybe the same. And we're moving down south to Huntsville, Alabama, where we are going to hear Marilyn Coffey. Marilyn performs at the open mic at the Dog Bar. You may ask, why do they call it the dog bar? Well, there's a dog park in the backyard. And she does that on Wednesday nights. She also performs once a month at the Old Town Beer Exchange in downtown Huntsville, Alabama. Wait, there's more. She also participates in jazz jams as a singer and harmonica player at the Valley Conservatory Music School once a month. So Marilyn, roll that all together and show us what you got.
Okay, well, can you hear me and everything?
Yes, we can.
Okay, this one, you know, it's funny because the moods of my two songs are similar to Eric's. Just the moods, though, I probably can't play quite as well. But this first one, I just wrote out of the blue for no reason, and I don't trust it because it came too fast. And I don't know, it's not about me, but it just came really fast. And I'm used to working on a song at least 2 weeks, but people seem to like it, so. I'm not the one who wanted out of here. I'm not the one who couldn't make it clear that we needed something impossible to find, something more than ordinary peace of mind. You got your soul in a chokehold, babe, asking yourself questions, you never get a break. I'm not the one who wanted you to change. I don't think I can save you from a world of strange. Oh, you wanna go, then go. Don't worry about what I know or don't know. I never counted on anything but mystery from you, and forgiving invisible sins I don't know how to do. And you'll feel better when you're on the wing. New faces, new places, new songs to sing. I don't know why I'm playing it so matter of fact, but you'd better get on with this traveling act, 'cause 'cause I am not the one who wanted out of here. I am not the one who couldn't make it clear that we needed something impossible to find, something more than ordinary peace of mind, something more than ordinary peace of mind. Now, here's the thing. I am working on a musical. And so I have songs that I wrote for this musical, which is semi-comic, but it's got like 8 main characters. And I have to write songs for the characters. And this is going to be sung by 2 of them together. And they are talking to their neighbors about the solar panels they just put on their house. So it's called the Solar Power Song, and I can play the part of the neighbors, but I'm not. So if you hear me shouting something, that's another bunch of characters. Feel the heat, see the light, power forever if we do it right. Electromagnetic particle waves, this show's got universe so raised. Feel the heat, see the light tonight. Feel the heat, see the light tonight. A photovoltaic solar cell absorbs the sunlight, does it well. Electrons escape, energy is released, an electrical current at the very least. But when that's converted to suit our needs, no more bills for utilities. Uh-oh, somebody's not gonna like that. Too good to be true. Here's the catch. Well, it does cost a lot, with a learning curve to match. But fossil fuels are gonna kill us. Climate change is not punctilious. Hey, climate change is a hoax, sheeple. Keep it simple, don't use big words. They're gonna wonder just what they heard. Oil and coal and all that gas for fun for a while. What a blast. We felt the heat, saw the light, alright. Felt the heat, saw the light, alright. I already explained this to you. Electrons escape, energy's released, an electrical current at the very least. And when that's converted to suit our needs, no more bills for utilities. They'll figure out a way to profit soon enough. How much did this cost y'all? 50 years to get your investment back. Too good to be true. here's the catch. It costs a lot with a learning curve to match. But fossil fuels are gonna kill us. Climate change is not punctilious. Fake news! Ha! Fake news! You're so gullible. What we're saying, hear us out. No need to laugh, no need to shout. We're burning up. It's whoa, sorry. Burning up. It's not that funny. It isn't you who's making money. The sun can be our heat and light. That's right. The sun can be our heat and light, that's right. The sun can be our heat and light, that's right.
I think that's our first multi-part performance on Open Mic America. That was great.
Yeah, sorry about that wrong fret there. Jeez, what's wrong with me?
Well, hey, listen, we don't have enough time. No, I'm only kidding. No, it sounded great, Marilyn. Let me pass you on over to Steve.
Okay.
Yeah, what was that fret doing in the wrong place?
I don't know. It's this instrument. Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
It's a custom-made baritone ukulele. Yeah.
Ah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
So,
I'm hoping it'll pass for a guitar.
oh, the way you play it, it's lovely.
People go, what's that? And I say, it's a tenor guitar. Yeah.
So I'm almost afraid to ask. The first song.
Yeah.
Is that autobiographical, or is just you observing everybody else on the planet
No,
going through stuff like that?
No, it came to me really fast. It's not autobiographical at all. I don't have any kind of a situation like that.
Oh, good.
And I've never been, in my whole life, I've never been that cavalier about somebody leaving. So I don't quite get it. But I must have been talking to somebody who did have a situation like that, and then I forgot about it, and then, yeah.
Well, you certainly wrote it well for someone who doesn't get it, because it it resonated with a lot of the experience I'm observing around me, and maybe a little bit of my own. So it's beautifully done.
Thank you.
So nobody in particular, just it just came to you.
Yeah, that's why I don't trust it, because usually, like the other songs I write, I spend a couple weeks usually working them out and getting the bugs out. So and I I look forward to that process. I like that process.
I'm not sure that song needs all that extra work.
No, it doesn't. But I'm probably not going to play it very often because people like it too much. and that makes me uncomfortable. So I have to do new stuff all the time. I got to have a new song every couple weeks. I got to.
Well, I don't turn them out that fast myself. I have periods where I think the muse drinks. And nothing happens. But the second song, that was a bit of a hoot. I think you brought out some things that are definitely true there.
Well, the whole thing takes place in the South, so there are people who are skeptical, and probably everywhere, but so these two characters are pretty woke, and they're like, but I'll just tell you a plot point. The problem was that when they were installing the solar panels, the conspiracy theorist next door, she got on their roof with a hammer and started to smash the panels.
Oh my God.
so everybody in the neighborhood knows about it. And they're probably on her side. But anyway, that's just part of the plot.
Wow.
And that is not based on reality either. I don't have any solar panels.
Well,
But my best friend does.
I have solar panels, and I have to tell you that I don't think I came out ahead financially putting them up and changing the heating system. I think I did it more because I felt like it was a good thing to do. So I hope
like
people
like the person in the crowd said, it's going to take you 50 years to make your investment back. Maybe. I mean, I'm all for it, but like, I don't have the investment money. So.
Well, I enjoyed I enjoyed both of your songs.
Thank you.
And I think you have a lot to say, and I hope you keep on saying it, because I think you've done a beautiful job on both of those topics, and I hope you'll come back.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, we are now going to head north a bit. We're going to go up to Grays Lake, Illinois. And we're going to listen to Waddle and Do. They host the open stage every second Sunday of every month at the Lake County Folk Club. That's the lakecountyfolkclub.org. And they also attend the Off Square Music Virtual Open Mic out of Woodstock, Illinois, offsquaremusic.org. They got a concert coming up at Cafe Carpe on November 22nd at 8 p.m. in Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin, with their friend Ben Mulwana. But right now, they're with us. So, guys, let's hear what you got.
Thank you. Thank you for having us again.
We should also mention that Eric, who went first,
Yes.
hosts the open mic at the Burlington Coffee House in
Burlington, Wisconsin.
There's the coffee house at Chestnut and Pine.
Right. That's on Thursdays. But should anybody want the virtual open mic that we do, that's every Saturday it's out of Woodstock, Illinois, offsquaremusic.org. You're all you can sign up online for that.
Yeah.
So
Somebody mentioned Pennsylvania, and this is sort of election related because there's a lot of talk of deportations.
wrote this during the presidency previous to the current one, I must say.
They don't look like us, they don't talk like us, they don't pray like us, they don't walk like us, they wear different clothes, they cover their head, they say different words, they might want us dead, they move in next door, they move down the street, they shop in our stores, they eat where we eat.
Once to these shores our grandparents came.
They're taking our jobs, they're taking our pay, they're everywhere, they won't go away. They're not like us, they make us afraid, they fill us with fear, they want to invade.
Once to these shores
Our grandparents came.
Wake up, you sleepyhead. Rub your eyes, get out of bed. You know what you have to do.
Will history be kind to you? We'll put them in jail, we'll send them away, we'll buy lots of guns and scare them that way, steal their children and lock them in cages and treat them like dirt. They won't want to stay.
Once to
grandparents came. They wore different clothes, they prayed different prayers, came for the jobs from everywhere. They left their homes for better lives. They brought their children, they brought their wives.
Once to these shores,
Our grandparents came. This is who we are. We are all the same. Once to these shores, our grandparents came. Our grandparents came. Our grandparents came.
Wow. Great lyrics.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Great lyrics.
You missed one of the choruses, but oh well.
For the next song, I don't know if you guys know who Gardner Rogers is.
Stan Rogers' brother.
He's Dan Rogers' brother. He's from Nova Scotia. And last year or a couple of years ago, he was doing a tour with Archie Fisher from Scotland. And Archie told Gardner Rogers, I write a lot of love songs, and you can write as many love songs as you want to, but at least one of them has to be about the woman you do love, and she has to know it. This is one of those songs. Some people follow rules, and others act like fools. I'm no different than anyone. I've done some bad things too. But when I get confused and don't know what to do, I just think of you. You're my patch of blue. I like walking on cloudy days. I love getting caught in the rain. No need to explain the lonesome whistle of a southbound train. I don't know who or what to blame, but one thing keeps me sane. I just think of you. You're my patch of blue. Play the pretty part. When I'm feeling all alone and nothing rings quite true, I look up at the sky and I just think of you. You're the sunshine peeking through. You're my patch of blue. When I'm feeling all alone and nothing rings quite true, I look up at the sky and I just think of you. You're the sunshine peeking through. You're my patch of blue. You're the sunshine peeking through. You're my patch of blue.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, everybody.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Beautiful song.
Thank
All
you.
right, let me pass you over to Steve. We can find out a little bit more about you and your wonderful songs.
Hi, Steve.
Hi, Steve.
Unmute, Steve.
I thought I did that. No, sorry.
Now you're. Now you're.
Okay. So I'm always delighted to hear songs that have some political impact, and you one that I thought was special.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that.
And actually, both of your songs have a quality of directness and elegant simplicity, which makes them memorable and easy to listen to and easy to understand and absorb.
Okay.
Thank you. That's what we try to
That's
go
what
for.
we try really hard to do that. Not to be too complicated.
Good, you're succeeding. And,
Thank you. Thank you. That's a really great compliment.
Thank you, Steve.
Appreciate
and,
that.
I enjoyed them thoroughly. And one of the comments that you made was to write a love song about the person that you really do love. And I've written one of those, and I don't sing it often enough, so I'm a little.
There you go.
Right.
Well, good. I hope we were inspiration.
Well, the key is that she has to know it's about her.
Oh yeah. Oh no, she does.
So that's good.
So you guys have been playing together for a while?
Yeah, since 2015. I was born and raised in Chicago and moved up to Wisconsin for 40 years. Married my first wife, and when she passed away, I met Susan about 7 or 8 months after my first wife passed away. And I had picked up the guitar again and started doing some open mics, and she showed up on a Wednesday before Thanksgiving. It was her birthday.
Yep.
And I like to think I was her birthday present that year.
Best birthday present I ever got.
And I convinced her to start playing at the open mics too. And we just sort of hit it off and said, we could do this together.
So now we do.
Yeah.
So have you considered getting a second guitar so you both could play?
We have many
Yeah,
guitars.
we have several guitars.
Tim sometimes plays banjo, sometimes plays harmonica. This just happened to be these two particular songs.
Right.
He's not playing anything,
Right.
but usually he does.
And she's a much better guitar player than I am.
That's true.
I tend to use the guitar as more as a prop than anything else.
He's a very good songwriter, though.
So is that true? Are you the songwriter? And
We both are. Susan wrote the first song. I just tweaked it and arranged how we're doing it. I changed a couple of the words in it, but most of the words in that first song were hers. I wrote the lyrics for the second song, and a friend of ours from Racine, Wisconsin, actually came up with the melody for it.
oh wow,
Yeah. So
Yeah, I had almost nothing to do with that other than the guitar playing
right.
and a little harmony. So
Yeah. A lot of times I'll write lyrics and say I need a melody for this, and just give the words to Susan.
Usually I do most of the harmony and melody writing, and we're about 50-50 on lyrics for songs.
Right.
So
wow. So I'm beginning to think that my theory about people in Wisconsin having a different perspective is showing up more often.
Well, we're only about 15 minutes from the border of
Right.
Wisconsin here. So.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
I live
well, I
in
already know
Burlington.
you hang out there. So,
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
well, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for coming. I
Thank you
hope
for
you'll come
having
back,
us.
and
We will come back.
I'm looking forward to it.
All right. Thank you, Steve.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, guys. Okay. We are now going to move down south a little bit. We're going to go to Monroe, North Carolina, and we're going to hear Glenn Murschel. And Glenn hosts the Homebrew Open Mic in Monroe, North Carolina on third Thursdays.
Yes.
So, Glenn, take it away.
All right, this first song is kind of a novelty song. It's actually about, those annoying phone calls that you get saying, buy this car warranty. So this is one of our prompts from the Southern songwriting group I'm in. So this one's called Car Warranty. Here's your car warranty. The man on the phone is telling me. Here's your car warranty. The man on the phone just told me. Just give us your credit card. We'll take care of the rest. Just a small charge. We'll send you the best. If your car breaks down, just see the greasy man in the t-shirt. If you need to get jumped, don't lose your pants or your skirt. Here's your car warranty. The man on the phone is telling me. Here's your car warranty. The man on the phone is telling me. Yes, we're calling from overseas. We're calling from the Philippines. Yes, we're calling from overseas. The boss is in Russia, so it seems. If your car breaks down, see the greasy man in the t-shirt. If you wanna get jumped, don't lose your pants or your skirt. Here's your car warranty. The man on the phone is telling me. It must be important. 80 calls on the caller ID. Hope you enjoyed that one. Car warranty.
Wow.
That was an abrupt ending.
Quick ending. Yeah.
It was one of my Who Ramones phases or something like that. So this next one is off of my first album, and it's about problems in modern Moscow, which I read from a magazine article. So a lot of songwriting I do is from like newspapers and magazines, things like that. So this one's called Mother Russia. Mother Russia, take care of me. Mother Russia, saddest. Mother Russia, open your eyes. Mother Russia, wake and arise. young in the snow, young in the snow. The Tajik fell from the onion dome. Blood in the snow, blood in the snow. The police just laughed on the streets of Moscow. In Moscow. Blood in the snow, blood in the snow. 17-year-old Dasha sniffs glue up her nose. Young in the snow, young in the snow. Sleeps in the railway station in a fetid hole. Russia, take care of me. Mother Russia, sad history. Mother Russia, open your eyes. Mother Russia, wake and arise.
Whoa.
Wow.
Shades of Peter Townsend there, I thought.
Yeah,
Nicely
great lyrics. All right, Glenn, let me pass you on to Steve now to learn a little bit more about you and those songs.
Well, your guitar playing rocks.
Well, thank you. You know, I just want to say everybody's doing a great job tonight. It's so great to hear different things and from different folks around the country. Great job, everyone. Look forward to the rest of the show. So.
This has been a good night, and you're contributing to it.
Thank you.
Just the way you play and the skill with which you play, I'm wondering if you aren't often on a more like a Les Paul Gibson or a Stratocaster or whatever.
Yeah, I have a 335 and a Stratocaster. I use that in my band. We do mostly covers, a couple originals, but we're around town and around Charlotte a little bit. So you're right.
So are you in a band?
Yes, yeah, we're called Dose of Ocean. Yeah, we're here, we're quartet in Monroe, North Carolina.
So is that? I'm guessing that might even be something that people pay to hear.
Well, what do you mean by that? Just in a bar? Yeah, I mean, we try to get paid anyway, you know, for the most part. Everyone knows how it is trying to get shows and stuff.
Yeah, well, you seem to be at a level where I would expect that you'd have some kind of a following.
Yeah, we do. We're in a smaller town, about 40,000 people, but yeah, it's a great town, just south of Charlotte.
So you've been playing for a while?
Yeah, I think since seventh grade, and music since fifth grade about, but guitar since seventh grade. So.
Yeah. So that explains why you can do those things.
Yeah, well, I was lucky. I did a lot of like classical guitar lessons, things like that, and try to incorporate that kind of stuff into my playing. You know, not just the rock things.
So you can read music and do all those things.
Yeah, not as much as I used to. I you know, with the classical guitar, but not. I wouldn't say I'm fluent in it anymore.
Uh-huh. So about the writing.
Mm-hmm.
You say you got a lot of things from the newspaper.
Yeah, just, you know, you can write song if there's a movie you like, you can just jot things down about it, or you know, newspaper articles, magazine things, and even I guess podcasts if you think about that, and just anything to give you a spark to write. And I haven't done it enough. I need to write more. So hopefully that's coming.
What's your rate of production? How many songs do you do in
I don't know, half a dozen a year or something like that. Not too.
I can
I
identify.
work full time. It's hard to kind of, if I retire, hopefully I'll have more time for that.
So do you spend more time with the band or more time just doing open mics and things?
Well, I run an open mic and I do some other ones too, solo, but I think more of the band stuff nowadays at this point. So, but that can shift, you never know.
Well, it's been a joy to hear you. You're quite a contrast to the other performers we've had here. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm saying that's a delightful thing because
I tried to pick out a couple different things. I do
Yeah.
some folk type picking too.
Yeah.
Maybe next time I'll work that in. So,
you can do that too.
a little bit.
Oh my goodness. Some people have all the luck. Well, thank you for showing up and for performing. I enjoyed it, and the rocking guitar was just really fun to hear.
Thanks to you and the crew, and look forward to the rest of the show. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
All right, hard to believe, but here we are halfway through tonight's excellent show. We got 4 more great performers in the wings, and you're wondering, how can life get any better? Well, how about this? How about a chance to win one of the coolest new acoustic guitars around? That's right. I'm talking about a dandy hybrid guitar designed and built by Capo Dave Williams, our very own Capo Dave Williams, the Open Mic America's founder. Getting a chance to win one of these guitars is easy. Everybody connected with the Open Mic America show, performers and volunteers, will get a ticket with their name on it dropped into the official fishbowl for a drawing held on December 15th of this year. That's right. Perform or be a host or an interviewer or an engineer on one or more of our OMA shows, and you could win your very own handcrafted dandy hybrid guitar. Owners rave about the ease of playability, and it's beautiful silky tone, kind of like a blend of the sound of a good archtop guitar and a Martin D28. So for more information on these innovative guitars, check out the link at the bottom of the openmicamerica.com homepage. And good luck. All right, let's move on to the second half of the show. We are going to Wallingford, Pennsylvania. We're going to hear Dave Fiebert. Dave performs at Galluccio's in Wilmington, Delaware, and Epic Pizza in, it's either Media or Medea, Pennsylvania. It's wherever you're from. And he also plays some hospitals for Musicians on Call, sponsored by WXPN in Philadelphia. So here we go. Dave, you're on.
All right. Thanks, Rich. I'll start out with a song that I have a writing partner, and he sort of put this one together himself, and I came up with the chords for it. But Halloween just happened, so this song was for a little film called Frankenstein that was going to be made, that never did get made, but she asked him to write this song, and here it is. It's called Cradle to Grave. No cradle for me. I was cursed from the start, a creature apart from humanity. No mother, no kin, no way to begin. No cradle for me, no cradle for me. No lover for me, no companion of kind, no life intertwined will there be. No heart beating near, no one to hold dear. No lover for me, no lover for me. Cradle to grave for the mighty, cradle to grave for the meek, cradle to grave for the weary, cradle to grave for the weak, cradle to grave for the sinners, cradle to grave for the saints, but there's no cradle or grave for the cursed one, whose life is as God's mistake. No comfort for me, no tablet or chair or bedding for where I may be, no way to keep warm, no port in a storm, no comfort for me, no comfort for me. Cradle to grave for the mighty, cradle to grave for the meek, cradle to grave for the weary, cradle to grave for the weak, cradle to grave for the sinners, cradle to grave for the saints, but there's no cradle or grave for the cursed one, whose life is as God's mistake. No coffin for me, no loved ones to pray for, a soul kept away from humanity, no homeland or creed, no hope to make seed, no coffin for me, no coffin for me.
Well done.
Thank you. All right, moving away from the Halloween, we'll head over to the Caribbean and do something called Mango Man. My writing partner said, let's write something with like more of a calypso beat. So this is what showed up. A rooster king crow come dawn, empty bottles on the lawn, wind blowing through my mind, shake the sails, smell of lime, a winking down the avenue, feet tell me what I do, mango man come, mango man go, he bow head so slow, mango man come, mango man go, he bow head so slow. Treasure people run to town, rummy heads lay around, boatmen dance for ice, cats sleep and no chase mice, a winking down the avenue, feet tell me what I do, mango man come, mango man go, he bow head so slow. Weary me, carry fish back from sea, find shade tree, mango man laugh, he free, neighbor shine shoe and sing, chapel bell happy it ring, funny man with a gun, chase wife as she run, winking down the avenue, feet tell me what I do, mango man come, mango man go, he bow head so slow. When the moon come, boat return. Oh, yon, what shake? Ask crew. Me laugh, nothing new. Rooster King sleep come night. Firecrack kids burn bright. Lazy me heavy head. Sleepy sky, find a bed. Winking down the avenue. Tell me what I do. Mango man come, mango man go. He bow head so slow. Mango man come, mango man go. He bow head so slow. One more. A mango man come, a mango man go. He bow head so slow.
Nice. Very nice. All right, Dave. Two great songs. Let me pass you over to Steve now for a little interview.
All right.
Well, that was nifty stuff.
I like that word, nifty.
The that first song. Now you have a writing partner.
Yeah, I got a writing partner. I've mentioned him on this program a couple of times, but we went to college together, and we've been writing together since 2000. I don't know what, about 10 years now, probably. So, you know, we Zoom and we collaborate over Zoom. We get up to each other's houses and that kind of thing. So, but he put that one together. Some lady came up to him and said, I want to do this film, and I'd like you to write a song for it. So, you know, he really put the song together. But he's not much of a singer, so he kind of hummed this sort of semi-melody to me, and I came up with the chords. He says, that'll work, and off we went.
Wow. Well, you are something of a singer. And I have to say, one of the things that I like is that you're able to be expressive and still be understood, which is not always the case. And I enjoyed that part of it a lot. And I want to compliment you on what you did with the guitar on that Halloween thing. It was just so appropriate to the words, which I thought of more of as being a poem that you added some music to than to be actually written as a song. I don't know, maybe that's me reading something into it, but
No, you're not reading something into it. I mean, both my writing partner and I were both English majors in college, and we enjoyed poetry, and we still enjoy poetry. But he came up with that, and he came up with a melody. But that opening intro stuff that I did on guitar was originally a piano piece. He came up with this on piano, so I transposed it onto guitar, and it came up pretty close, and so it's stuck. So it's a haunting song. I think it's a wonderful tune.
Yeah, I loved it.
Good.
And again, the appropriateness of the way you backed up the Calypso tune, that fit in perfectly again. And again, it was something where it was your singing was understandable, and it was just exactly what it should be for that particular tune. I think you guys are working really well together.
Yeah, we're composing something now. It's a little ragged here and there, but we're working on one right now. So maybe I'll play that one later when it gets itself ready.
Oh, now what's that one going to be about?
It's actually about the Hurricane Helene that blew through North Carolina mostly, and it's called Small Town Big Storm. So,
oh boy,
stand by.
Well, that gives me something to look forward to.
There you go.
I'm glad you showed up. I really enjoyed your songs, and I know you'll be back, and I don't want to miss it.
All right, thank you, Steve.
Thanks for coming.
Okay, we are moving to the Southwest. We're going to Phoenix, Arizona. So if you look up the phrase open mic organizer in the dictionary, you're going to find a picture of our next performer in the margins. Glenn Gardner performs at the Arizona Live Music Cooperative on Monday nights, Chill Room Open Mic in Tempe, Arizona on Friday night, and Fiddler's Dream on Thursday nights. And correct me if I'm wrong, Glenn, but you help organize all of those. And also, let me also mention that he posts on Facebook. I think I'm pretty sure it's a hobby of his, of fixing up old guitars. He goes out and finds guitars that need repair, and he tells you a little bit about the guitar, and he shows how he fixes it. It's really great. I mean, check him out on Facebook. You can learn a lot about guitars and how to repair them. So
and what I don't know, I just make up. So
well, we all know that, Glenn. I wasn't going to mention that, but no, I've learned a lot from your posts. So anyway, enough of me talking. Glenn Gardner, take it away.
Well, thank you. What a great night this has been. Had just a lot of fun hearing everybody and being a part of this. So it's been a while. I think last time actually I did this was during the pandemic. So getting to be a little bit ago. Anyway, I did an album. My last album was a couple of years ago, and I just want to mention too. There's like this Wisconsin theme going on here. I'm in Phoenix now, but I've been kind of a music gypsy most of my life, and I did live in Madison, Wisconsin, for about 15 years, give or take a little bit. Back towards the 90s and through there somewhere. So there's some more Wisconsin for you. So this particular song is called The Flow, and it's a title track from my last album. And it's really about transitioning in my life from being a working guy, even though it was in the music industry, to a retired guy, and trying to kind of figure out all that. I'm rolling down a river in my canoe. Don't know quite what to do. I lost my paddle, I might be through. Just then a voice says, here's what you do, says, go on and give it up. Just go with the flow. Let the river take you wherever she'll go. Wherever she'll go. Running the rapids ain't an easy game. Rushing water won't be tamed. I'm moving fast and there are rocks ahead. I got no rudder, then that voice says, it says, go on and give it up. Just go with the flow. Let the river take you wherever she'll go. Wherever she'll go. River takes me to a brand new place. The water calms, I find my pace. Turns out sometimes paddles are a waste. Then that voice says, you found grace, says, go on and give it up. Just go with the flow. the river take you wherever she'll go. Wherever she'll go. Wherever she'll go. Thanks, guys.
Nice, I like that one.
Thank you. That's called The Flow. Well, this is one of those songs that just kind of happened, you know. You guys talked earlier about, you know, sometimes you write a song and it's just tooth and nail and you got to pull it out of there and you're messing with it almost indefinitely. We do a lot of hiking down here, and hiked up to some Hohokam ruins. Hohokam were the people that were here really before the Pima Indians even, and they built these fortifications all over the place. Had no writing, so we don't really know what happened to them, but they disappeared about 1,000 or 1,200 years ago. And hiked up to this fortification, beautiful view up there and whatnot. And this song just kind of literally fell out of the sky. It's called Ruins. Seeing the ruins makes time stand still. I'm gazing from the shore across a river of time. Shadow of ghosts float across my mind, whispering stories and forgotten rhymes. Years just seem to melt away. The ancient songs are the wind. Spirits sing of a long past day. Then time stops to let 'em play. This is the song the old ones sing, where the broken rocks meet the sky. Voices long gone still fill the air. In the ruins, the old songs never die. Years just seem to melt away. The ancient songs are the wind. Spirits sing of a long past day. Then time stops to let 'em play. Seeing the ruins makes time stand still. Gazing from the shore across a river of time. Shadow of ghosts float across my mind, whispering stories and forgotten rhymes. Years just seem to melt away. The ancient songs are the wind. Spirits sing of a long past day. Then time stops to let 'em play.
Very nice, Lex.
Oh, thanks.
Great tune. Great tune. All right, let me pass you on over to Steve. We can learn a little bit more about what's going on with you.
Interesting material. You
Well,
seem
thanks.
to have some interest in the passage of time.
The more that passes, the more interest I have. As they say, the clock starts ticking louder as you get older. So,
would you
kinda
believe
where
that?
I find myself?
So the retirement song that kind of spoke to me in a couple of different ways. The canoe thing, I grew up paddling a canoe on Crooked Lake in Wisconsin, which all my friends had motorboats, but my dad had a canoe, so
So you
went
had a
with the
canoe.
flow.
Yeah. You had to.
Yeah, I had to. And yeah, as I got older, I kind of did the same thing. I retired and wasn't sure what I was going to do, and for heaven's sakes, I wound up here.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. And it was, like I said, most of my life I was in the music industry, but it was mostly working on other people's stuff. And when I retired, it actually gave me the opportunity to work on my own stuff. That's where it kind of all went and ended up, which was great. Because like Rich was talking about, I mean, I'm hosting several open mics a week. Tour every once in a while. I was down in Australia in January and just got back from the Boston area where I did 4 or 5 shows up there. So it's been great, actually. I like where the river took me.
It sounds like you're just a wee bit of a workaholic, running all these shows when, if it was me, I'd be playing the guitar on all those days when you're hosting other folks. But
it's a tremendous amount of fun, and I like too interacting, particularly with younger folks sometimes. One of those open mics in particular is kind of located right near Arizona State University, and there's a lot of younger folks that come, and I really like the energy that they bring, and their very different viewpoint from a lot of what I'm used to hearing and seeing, and I think it just kind of keeps me fresh, as opposed to just kind of the same stuff all the time, which is probably where I would be otherwise. Same stuff all the time, because we like what's familiar to us,
So if you're willing to offer a generality, all these young people, are they doing covers of older songs, or are they doing more original stuff?
It's really a mix of things, and it's everything from, they are much more comfortable with singing to a track or something like that. And mentally I had to kind of make this jump of thinking that that's not, it's karaoke, that's da 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 da. But it's what they do, and some of them do it really well, and some actually produce those tracks themselves. So there is that, and then there are some of them that do cover older stuff, and then there are some that are really great writers in their own, you know, in their own genres. So it's just a very interesting mix of people.
Sounds like you lead a full life in this capacity.
Having fun floating down that river. Trying not to drown, you know.
Well, I'm glad you floated by.
As am I.
We enjoyed the music, and we enjoyed hearing about what you're doing with all these other people that are coming to your open mics. I mean, I'm sorry I'm not one of them.
Actually, all of them. I think all of them. We generally stream them, and the audio is usually pretty good because we're taking a feed right off the board to a stream out on Facebook. So if you check out my Facebook page, you'll see a lot of that stuff is just up there. So
I'll hunt it down because
have at it.
I always looking for more places to play where I don't have to get in the car and go somewhere.
I understand.
Happens when you're in your 80s. So thanks very much for coming by. I'm glad to see you, and hope we'll see you again.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Steve. And thanks, Glenn. Good hearing you again. So we are just going to drive up the road a little bit north. We're going to go to Reno, Nevada. We're going to hear Happy Ron. And he's going to be performing on KNVC radio, and we'll be playing at the Black Rabbit Mead in January. And if you want to hear some more of his stuff, you can find it on YouTube and other services under Happy Ron. That's one word. And but tonight we've got him live, so Happy Ron, you're on.
Thank you. It's good to see Glenn again. He was very kind to us when we came to his city and helped me find out the cool open mics to go to, and I got to add those to my open mic checklist of 3,500 plus open mics. So this song I wrote for Braver Angels, which is a organization that tries to help depolarize and detoxify the political climate here in our country. It's not easy to be free, that's how it should be. We argue over what we believe. We're not gonna solve everything right here. We need to agree to disagree. I might prefer to stand and you might want to sit. We all do things a little differently. I'm glad that we are free to disagree. Sometimes people don't agree, seems alright to me. Why do we have to be mean? I won't call you weak, please don't call me freak. I'll listen to you if you listen to me. I might be headed left, you might be headed right. We all do things a little differently. I'm glad that we are free to disagree. I've been to many places that spoke with just one voice, but when I looked into their faces I saw they had no choice, and I knew we need many viewpoints. I like what's in the center, you like what's on the side. We all do things a little differently. I'm glad that we are free to disagree. It's not easy to be free, that's how it should be. We argue over what we believe, but we're not gonna solve everything right here. We need to agree to disagree. We need to agree to disagree. Nice.
Great lyrics.
I just got back from Nashville. I had the honor to write a song with a Grammy winner. And when you write, what do you do when you write a song with a Grammy winner? You write a really bad love song. Maybe our hearts are like the strings on this guitar, strumming along, trying to write the perfect verse. We found we couldn't rhyme and we were keeping lousy time. Kept writing and it just kept getting worse. Then the pre-chorus didn't go to the chorus very well. We were shooting for heaven, modulated straight into hell. All we ever did was write a real bad love song. So bad even you and me didn't want to sing along. Oh, the melody was awful, but the lyrics tried to fix it, but it still is just the worst. All we ever did was write a real bad love song. So bad even you and me didn't want to sing along. Though the melody was awful, but the lyrics limped along. All we ever did was write a real bad love song. Sorry about that. And the bridge, we burned it. All we ever did was write a real bad love song. So bad even you and me didn't want to sing along. Oh, the melody was awful, but the lyrics limped along. All we ever did was write a real bad love song. And just like our love, it all went wrong.
That alarm clock was perfect.
Was that your phone singing along with you?
Yeah, I think we got an order being delivered. The guy's trying to reach me, so I'm telling him I'm quite a good time. Here's, I can see on the map he's here, but he's not quite sure where he is.
That's classic. All right, let me pass you over to Steve.
Well, I have to tell you that first song is something the world needs more of.
I appreciate you saying that.
Yeah, that's one of those things that I mean. There's so many political songs out there that are aggressively derogatory of this, that, and the other thing, and there's very few out there that say what you're trying to say, and we just need more of that.
Appreciate that.
So where did that come from?
Well, I'm just, I have a very agreeable personality, and I've seen that so much of the toxicity, we're not going to change the world. I think the big division has been individual people fighting with each other over stuff that we can't change. You can disagree, but killing each other isn't going to change anything, especially in democracy. So, yeah, so that was sort of, yeah. So I just see so much toxicity. And I mean, I certainly lean left and everything, but I see it kind of on all sides as well. So
are you hopeful?
I'm hopeful. There's a lot of people that just want the fighting to end one way or the other. So I'm hopeful.
Well, I don't know.
I didn't say it was going to happen, but I mean, I think on that one-to-one basis is all we can each do as people. I see people come together in these meetings. I go to Braver Angels, and they learn to, they learn to get along a little bit better.
So have you been writing for very long? Are you?
I've been writing since the '90s. Yeah, I take songwriting lessons, hardcore into songwriting theory and all that stuff. So.
You have a pretty good collection of offerings at this point, or?
About 120, and they're all up on my YouTube channel. I write and rewrite and rewrite. I take lessons like almost 2 or 3 a week, so I'm really hardcore into it.
Yeah. And does your dog sing along?
Yes, he does. He's singing along right now. He's barking at the delivery guy. I actually wrote a song about my last dog. It was called "I Just Want to Hang with Scooter." Ruff. I just want to hang with Scooter. And our new dog is called Jazz. So I'm working on a song. Goes, my dog Jazz is a spaz. Yeah, my dog Jazz is a spaz. Yeah, but he loves me just as I has. Yeah, but my dog Jazz is a spaz. That's all I got so far. But he really wants me to write a song because I wrote a song about our last dog. So our new dog is getting upset that I haven't written a song about him. So I don't want to hurt his feelings.
Well, certainly sounds like you're into it and having as much fun with it as you can.
Yeah. My girlfriend and I travel. She likes to travel, and then I travel the open mic scene. I go to all the open mics, and she travels. So we've been to like literally 15 different cities in the last 2 years. So it's pretty crazy.
Wow.
And I do think I have the world record for open mics. For 10 years, I stopped doing this 10 years ago, but for 10 years I went to open mic every day, sometimes 2 a day. So I'm past 3,500 right now. And I think that's the world record, but I don't know who's counting.
Well, that's quite a few.
That's quite a few, yes. And then my girlfriend probably has the record for after COVID happened, she started going to online open mics all the time because she was lonely because her husband had died. And so I think she may have the world record for online open mics. So I think we're quite a pair.
Sounds like it. Well, will you bring her along next time? And
Yeah, she's listening. She's watching on the YouTube channel right now. So,
well, we hope to see you back here.
yeah, good times.
And if she wants to come along with you, why that'd be just that much more fun.
Oh, great! I can sing a song to her. We have a duet. We do a cover of a song that we do sometimes. So,
Okay. Well, thanks for performing for us, and
very kind. Thank you so much.
we look forward to seeing you again.
Okay, thank you so much.
Hey, happy Ron. Did you guys meet at an open mic?
We actually met at an online open mic show.
I knew it.
She was in Reno and I was in San Diego, and we both were kind of locked into our cities. And she came out to San Diego to meet all of her open mic friends. She travels the world and meets open mic people, and because she's much more into online open mics than I am, and that's how we met, and that's how it kind of went from there.
There you go. Silver lining to the pandemic.
Exactly.
All right. Okay. Well, hey, come on back again and play for us. We are now moving to Kingston, Arkansas. That's right, Kingston, Arkansas. We are going to hear Buddy Shute, and he performs at the open mic at the Omni Center for Peace and Justice in Fayetteville, Arkansas, and he'll also be at Fort Smith Historical Society on November 4th. So, Buddy, take it away.
All right. This tune is called I Don't Want to Let Go. That's I remember now. And I started writing it about death. I thought a few have experienced, everybody's been experiencing death lately. Family, friends, pets, all the people I listened to when I first started playing music. And the song kind of, my friend describes it as morphed into this moment in time right now and death and the amount of time between the two. That's pretty much what it is. It's I don't want to let go. You know? Saw a friend's name in the paper with a picture from the past. Thought about the time we'd spent together. Had to laugh when I thought about the last. Like the old man sitting at the station, watching the train go by. I think of all those old journeys that pass in the blink of an eye. Now, I'm not afraid of what I got coming, though I just as soon be the last one to know. I kinda like the way things are going. I guess I just don't wanna let it go. Watch the sun come up over a mountain. I have a zillion stars in the night. I sing my songs sitting by the wood stove. I must be doing something right. March morning. You know it comes as a surprise, with all the crazy things I've done. Lord, that I am still alive. One day you'll see my name in the paper with an old picture placed below. A few words to tell my life story, and it'll end with, he didn't want to let go.
Beautiful.
That's really nice.
Wow.
Very nice.
The song is called Where the Muddy Water Flows, and I was born in Memphis, and on the Bluff City there overlooking the Mississippi River. And when I got old enough, I went down to New Orleans that has the river rolling right through it. So I kind of inherited a respect for the river. And I travel back and forth between Memphis and New Orleans, and in between Memphis and New Orleans is the great state of Mississippi. And I'd take different routes, and occasionally I'd take Highway 61, which follows the river. And I take a side road and leading off, and it would usually take me to a town that at one time been fairly thriving because of the river traffic, and now it's just kind of disappeared. A few old boarded up shops with the roof falling in. Ah, this used to be a town. Just a wide spot in the highway. If you want to ride, you gotta flag that Greyhound down. The county road goes so straight between two fields, just as far as you can see. There's an old house with the privy in the back, an antenna on the roof, and a giant pecan tree. But now the fields are empty, it's the end of picking time. This is where King Cotton grows. covers everything on the roadside. It looks just like snow where the muddy water flows. There's an old juke joint sitting by the levee, a rusty sign hanging over the door. Royal Crown Cola, and it used to be the name of the place, but you can't read it anymore. I bet this place could tell some stories, but a tugboat now is the only sound. In the stillness of the heat, if you sit here long enough, I'll bet you can hear those blues go down. An old graveyard covered with brambles, mounds of earth lined up in rows. Some say there's rebels buried there, and some say there's Yankees, but no one knows where the muddy water flows. Sitting on top of the levee, there's stories Grandpa used to tell about the ancient ones who lived here and this river that they knew so well. Now he didn't leave us much to go by, but there's one thing I know is true. Just like that muddy water, we're just passing through. I'm just passing through.
Come on.
Nice.
Great, buddy.
Nice.
Great tune. Very nice. Very nice. Let me pass you over to Steve. We can learn a little bit more about you and your music.
Hey, Steve.
Wow. That you're doing stuff that speaks to me.
That's what it's about.
Yeah. So, well, in response to the first song, the first thing I want to say is "Don't Let Go."
Yeah.
That's yeah. What can I say? It's here we are. You know, we're
Yeah.
older than some of the other folks here, and
Yeah, I'm just now getting to where I can understand things, you know, and I want to be around for a little longer, you know.
yeah, it's a joy to get past all of the pressure that's on people, you know, trying to be whatever they think they were supposed to be, and to sit down and just enjoy who they are. And it sounds like, you know, like you found that place, and
Yeah, pretty much. You know, you kind of worry for a while about what people think about you, and then after a while you learn they're really not thinking about you at all, so it doesn't matter, you know.
it's yeah, you reach a point where you get philosophical about things that used to bother you. So you've been playing guitar and singing for a few years?
Yes, I have. I started out playing saxophone in a rock and roll band, and I switched to drums. But I wanted to write songs, and it just seemed I should learn guitar so I could write songs, and that's been my motive.
Aren't a lot of saxophone players that write a lot of songs, as far as I know.
Yeah. Well, any kind of horn melodical instrument, you learn the melody, you learn notes and how they fit together, and if you maybe even how to read music, and it just kind of helps.
Oh yeah, yeah. So so how long have you been playing guitar?
Well, my daddy bought a guitar when I was about 14, and he tried it one afternoon and couldn't play it, so he put it in the closet. And being in a band, I was always around good guitar players, so I just picked it up and started picking up what I could.
And the rest is history.
Yeah, yep, downhill from there.
Well, you know how to make it talk. No, it's not flashy, but it's evocative, and that says a lot. You've got the ear, and the skill to make it talk to people. Spoke to me.
I would like to say, as kind of a boast, I'm playing tomorrow at the Fort Smith Historical Museum, and it's their monthly meeting, and they're featuring Thomas Shell Jacques from the King Biscuit Time radio show. He's speaking about the history of music in Arkansas and the blues and all, and his radio station is from Helena, which is on the river there, and they've invited myself and my friend Mark McGee, who plays harmonica, to play some songs for part of the program. So that's kind of quite the honor to be included with him.
I'm just going to say I think it's an honor that's well deserved.
Oh well, thanks.
Oh, your music speaks to the area that you're from. I'm not all that well versed in music from that part of the world, but I just got that sense that I think I could have picked out in a general way where you came from if you hadn't said anything about it. And I think that's a beautiful thing. That's just a chunk of Americana that you're expressing to the rest of the world, and I'm glad you're doing it, because it's as I said, it's evocative and it's a beautiful thing, and I'm just really glad you're here.
Boy, thank you. I was in the right place at the right time. I grew up in Memphis when Memphis music was hot, and I moved down to New Orleans when New Orleans music was happening. So I got to be around a lot of really good people and pick up some things.
Yeah, there's some wonderful stuff in New Orleans, or there has been. I don't know what's there now, but I got to Preservation Hall a couple times, and the last time I went there was a line out and around the block, and I just kind of went poking around, and one of the people who was running the crowd said, "Are you by yourself?" And I said, "Yes." And he said, "Well, we've got a seat for one if you'd like to get in." And I got in front of about 100 people, and they gave me a chair in the front row. I was 10 feet away from Sweet Emma pounding on the piano. That was an experience. But anyway, I digress, and it's supposed to be about you, not about me. So anything else you can tell us?
Well, I just happen to have a new CD out called A Part of the Whole. I can be reached at buddyshute.com.
I'm gonna reach you. I'm making a note, buddyshute.com. Yeah, I want one of those. So thank you for coming, and it's been a pleasure.
Why, thank you, and thank all the open micers.
And hope we'll see you again.
All right. Yeah, that was great. Great. What a great show, huh? I mean, we've had 8 really fantastic performers tonight, and it's hard to believe, but we're at the end of tonight's show. So anyway, I would like to thank our performers quickly, one by one. And you can wave when I say your name. Erickson, Marilyn Coffey, Waddle and Do, Glenn Murschel, Dave Fiebert, Glenn Gardner, Happy Ron, and Buddy Shute. So listen, everybody, remember to check our website, openmicamerica.com, for links to the music of all of our OMA performers, and you can also find archives of all of our shows. I'd like to thank Steve Anderson, tonight's interviewing host, and Jason Baker, tonight's engineer. And I'd like to thank all of you people out there on YouTube that are watching us live tonight and also into the future. If you like this show, please, please, please spread the word. Don't keep it a secret. You can even download and print your own posters from our website and hang them somewhere where folks can see them. You can even get cool t-shirts. Check this out. Can you see that? Yeah. You can get a t-shirt through openmicamerica.com. You can just go there. I think there's a tab you can pull down for t-shirts. You can design your own. You can have the logo as big or small as you like. And most importantly, please check out your local and virtual open mics. We've listed the ones where our performers play under the local open mics tab on the website. So we are here. We're always here the first and third Sundays every month. So our next show will be Sunday, November 17th. Same time, same station. Stay tuned for the next full lineup of performers. So I am going to ask everybody to make sure that you are muted and wave to the and wave to everybody. And I am going to say good night, America.
If you meet me at the corner of Russell and Albina, just about a block from Mississippi Avenue, I'll take you to a house where they hang carpets on the wall. And if we go there on a Sunday, there's a song I'll take you through.